All right, guys. Sorry about that. Make sure Addison comes down. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Man, the crazy thing is it unfroze. It unfroze as soon as I was about to end the stream. It ain't my internet. My internet's fine with everything else. Why would only my phone's YouTube cut out? That audio from that NFL.com? I don't know, man. I feel like they striking my channel now. I feel like they messing with me. I feel like they messing with me. All right. Now we got to get everything back where it was. We got to smash some like buttons and everything again, guys. Come on now. That's crazy. That's craziness. Freaking can't believe it. Cannot believe that. Oh, we're gonna beat the Eagles twice this year. What you talking about, Mr. Beast? Cowboys is on the field. They're gonna beat the If Dak Prescott's on the field, he'll beat the Eagles. He owns the Eagles. So y'all just better hope that ham bone falls back off his leg. Hey, just chill and take your medicine like you're supposed to. Ba 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 da ba. Yeah, it's like 70 something to 50 something. We got like a whole season and a half ahead of y'all. No, I didn't kick you out of the live, Bentley. I sure didn't. Make sure y'all are tapping that like button as you come back in. Hopefully we get everybody back in here. What up? What up? The sad thing is, like I said, right before I ended the stream, I saw that it unfroze. I saw it unfreeze. Falcons fan, what it do? James, welcome. Messi, welcome. Best, welcome. Daniel, welcome. Carnage, welcome. 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 All welcome, y'all. Hey, y'all keep in mind, they are moving all this money around a week before free agency even starts. Shout out, Attack on Cowboys. Yo, that is what I'm talking about. The Cowboys don't never make moves before free agency. Like, when did they ever do this? We normally are not signing our players until the end of training camp or the start of the season almost. It is absolutely asinine. We got CeeDee Lamb restructured. We got 20 more on the cap space from that restructure. We re-signed Odigizua, 4 years, 80 million, 40 guaranteed, or 52 guaranteed, 40 in a signing bonus. Man, he's going to be only 1.7 million on the salary cap this year versus having to franchise tag him, and then we would have had to pay 25 million this year. It's crazy. So that frees up space. We re-signed Brock Hoffman to a 2-year extension. We signed CJ Goodwin, special teamers, all-star extraordinaire. CJ Goodwin, re-signed him. And from what I'm understanding, they're getting ready to restructure Dak's contract too. They said that when they made CD and Dak's contract, they had in mind triggers to restructure them already preset so that they already of the make sure both mics are on in case one dies on me. I think it just did. Sure did. Plug that one in. Alright, so this one should be good. Alright, so I got this one on now. Hopefully it's not going to die. But yeah, sorry about that. So that was the schedule for the Cowboys. Well, not the schedule, but those are the teams that we play. Alright, I'm just going to have to unplug it so that it's my phone's mic. Hopefully the audio ain't trash. Let me see. So that it's my phone's mic. Hopefully the audio ain't trash. Let me see. Yeah, alright. I don't have that big static in the background like it used to. But yeah, so that was the teams that we have just recently are going to play this year. Not in any specific order, but those were the Cowboys' opponents this year. It also says, if you think they are taking that time to figure out how to attack free agency, then just sit back and enjoy the ride. Or he said, if you don't think they are taking that to free agency, which I agree with. I think they're freeing up all this space for free agency. I mean, why else? They don't do this any other year. This year, they know they need to. Brian Schottenheimer is allowed to make his team. When have the Cowboys ever let their coach build their team? They let him pick his own coaches. When do they do that? Cowboys don't never let the head coach pick his own coaches. They can maybe get a couple, but never do they get to pick their whole roster of coaches. And now I feel like the team building process is going to be done by the coaches. Which, when has ever the Cowboys done this? Never. But what's the coincidence here? The coincidence with the Cowboys doing this is, where is Jerry Wayne Jones? Where is Jerry Jones right now? We have not seen Jerry Jones in a month or longer, but in a month. Have not seen him on camera speaking into a mic, or we haven't even heard him on a radio call. What we did hear was he snubbed the media. He then goes and cancels his bus media tour, or his media bus tour, whichever it was. He canceled it. Some people are using the excuse that he's just busy with contracts, which don't make sense, or that he has a court date coming up, which again to me don't make sense. That he's dealt with court dates before in his life. Man, why was Gorilla timed out? What'd I miss? He didn't, man, Nemo don't, or Messi don't time him out about Gronk. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They are talking about that, but it is rumors. It is false news. You are right, Nemo. Or not Nemo. Why'd I call you Nemo again? Man, damn. What up, Trent? What it do? But yeah, so the Cowboys are definitely freeing up all this money just so that they can get themselves into free agency. And man, that sounds like a plan right there. Same boy, Cowboys Fan Talk comes out with a post and they say, just take a second to imagine this right here. Lamb, Tat, and Cup. Lamb, Tat, Cup. That could be the wide receiver combo for the Cowboys. That would be something nice. What up, JT Mitchell? What it do? I ain't never seen this many JTs in one place. What it do, Sherm? Welcome back.
Oh, no. I'm leaving.
Logan the Boys says, Brock Hoffman ain't going nowhere. Cowboys re-sign the rights to Brock Hoffman back on their team. I'm trying to pull up what other news is coming out right now. William Spencer, CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams, and Tatara McMillan. I think that would be dope. I honestly prefer that over the Cooper Kupp one. Dan Garziano, on if Aaron Rodgers could be the guy to save the Giants. He's the guy you hire if you want to lose your job. The entire Jets building got fired. That's crazy. Danny Graziano talking about Aaron Rodgers. That's some wild. Aaron Rodgers is going to come at him just like he did Ryan Clark. That was ugly. That Bijan Robinson play from college is completely ugly. I don't want to see that ever again. The GOAT is back. Jerry is getting active. What am I missing? And even more roster news. There we go. Juwan Thomas, an unrestricted free agent, having his contract option picked up by the Cowboys. So that's the fourth person we brought back. We've been trying to look it up. So we brought back C.J. Goodwin, special teams extraordinaire. We brought back Wanye Thomas, another very good defensive back. He's done great for us, whether it's been safety or corner. He's been a backup role mostly, but when he's been on the field, he's been effective. Brock Hoffman, we brought back. We got Odigizua back on a cheap deal for the Cowboys, and we restructured CeeDee Lamb. Cowboys don't never make moves like this. Not this early. Not this early. We don't normally even sign our own players. We normally sit on free agency. The Cowboys are normally sitting like this. Twiddling their damn thumbs. You got to leave, Bentley? All right, man, you have a blessed night. But the Cowboys don't never sign people before free agency even hits. We haven't even hit free agency yet. And the Cowboys are making money. They making money come. Says, would you expect the restructuring of Dak Prescott's contract to come this week before the start of the league year? That would get the Cowboys another $36 to $37 million, depending on how much base salary they turn into signing bonus. A reminder, the player doesn't get cut a bonus check. So there we go. They're already talking about Dak Prescott free. So we already got like about $30 million in cap space right now. At least. Maybe 35. And then we're looking at restructuring Dak and picking up another 37 to have almost $70 million in cap space. That'll be something the Cowboys ain't never done. Not since the 90s. And the only thing that makes a coincidence in this matter is that Jerry Jones is missing. He is MIA. Nowhere to be found. Stephen Jones has now went from COO and Vice President of Player Personnel to COO and co-owner. His title has changed. He is now a co-owner. He's doing all the media interviews. We don't see Jerry no more. We see Steven. And as much as I was kind of worried about Steven even stepping up to the plate, was Addison. But as much as I was worried about Steven, I feel like he might be better because I feel like he's not going to want to play the role that his dad did. I don't think that he wants to be in the media like his dad did. Or maybe not as much. And I don't think he wants to do with the dealing of the GM position. I think that will actually finally get pushed on to Will McClay, who technically has been kind of like the GM in training forever for the Cowboys. But so I feel like it's the sun is starting to shine towards the Cowboys, and it's just convenient that at the same time Jerry Jones is MIA. Crazy coincidence, you call it? I don't know. But until we see from Jerry Jones or we hear any news coming out regarding what's going on with him or where he's been, he's MIA. And I feel like he's probably having health issues personally. And shout outs to him, man. I don't know, we really wish nothing bad upon no man. But it's just quite the coincidence that at the same time the team starts doing things that are good for the team is the same time that we start not being able to see where Jerry Jones has been. What up, NFL Spotlight? What up, Gorilla? What up, Bell? What up, Will? You got to go? All right, brother, man. Make it blessed or make it great. Stay blessed. Myles Garrett is up for grabs. Yes, sir, NFL Spotlight. He sure is. Why is NFL Spotlight getting his messages deleted every time, Nemo? Leave that man alone. But no, you can't be a mod, NFL Spotlight. We're not adding any moderators. The channel has slowed in its growth, and it will slow in its moderators unless we pick up and we blow up in our growth of our channel community. We have plenty of moderators in the channel at the moment. We don't need to add to the list, honestly. If you notice, the chat most of the time is all blue. So we have plenty of moderators. Until the channel continues to grow bigger, I'm going to not worry about that. They just signed a water boy. Holy shit, Cowboys to the Super Bowl. Hey, Nemo, ain't nobody saying that Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. NFL Spotlight, I just told you, no. We are not adding any moderators. What up, Ozzy? What it do, what it do? I think Jerry's cooped up somewhere trying to get himself together. I think at his age, 82, 83 years old, and the last images I've seen of him weren't looking that great. I think he might be starting to have some health issues. And like I said, I don't wish nothing upon no man, but hopefully he can stay better where he's at, get better, and stay where he's at. Because right now the Cowboys are doing things they ain't done in years, and I'm enjoying it. All right, Messi. Leave NFL Spotlight alone. Stop timing him out. But yeah, so, I mean, it's just completely crazy to me. I mean, nobody else may think much of it. You out, James? You have a blessed night too, brother. What up, Todd? What it do? What it do? You got a membership now, Todd. It was gifted to you from Christina Richmond. She's not in the channel right now. What up, Eonic? Every time you come is like when you left earlier the other day, Steele showed up, but you had already left. You think the Cowboys are going to draft Genty? I don't know who they're going to draft. The draft is crazy. I'm kind of more interested in right now, who are we going to get in free agency? We're not freeing up $60, $70 million of cap space for not hitting free agency, especially doing it before free agency even hits. The Cowboys don't do that. The Cowboys don't free up this much space before free agency. We don't sign players until almost the start of the next season. We are always last and scraping the bottom of the barrel and last to sign our own players. We never sign them this early. Never sign them this early. What they do in the free agency, I hope they do grab some of the good players instead of digging the bottom of the barrel. Because, like I said, us having a decent season this year is really big on what we do in free agency and how well we do in the draft. But the draft is so random. You never know how that's going to shake up by the end. What up, Mafia? Gardo. Because he was gifted a membership. He has a membership, Gardo. Christina Richmond gifted 15 memberships out to random people, and he was one of them. And then Jose Grandos, he also gifted out 5 memberships as well, randomly. I agree. I mean, I don't know about the way you worded it, but what I would say is right now with the Cowboys, what I feel they're doing is I feel they are finally doing the right things to make the Kool-Aid actually start tasting good. I don't know if you get what I mean, but they are putting the proper ingredients into that Kool-Aid so that I can finally drink the Kool-Aid. Because right now my guard's still up. I want to know who we're going to get in free agency. I want to know what we're going to do in the draft. I want to see what we look like in training camp. Before I get all like, all right, we're going to have a dope season. I think that we do have potential to have a very good season ahead of us. But the pieces that we bring in next are going to be the final touches of that Kool-Aid. And if they do bring in the pieces that make that Kool-Aid taste good enough, I might have to drink it. I will still never be the Cowboy fan that says, we're going to the Super Bowl every year. That's not me. I will say we're going to be competitive. And in preseason, I'll give you my actual prediction on the season. Before the season starts, of course. But in the preseason time, I'll do that. And I will stand on everything I say with it. What up, Falcons fan? What it do, what it do?
Where's Mike up?
But yeah, we still got to pick up the right pieces. If they don't do anything in free agency with all this money they're creating, and they don't get the right pieces in the draft, I'm not going to drink the Kool-Aid, and they're going to have to show me in training camp. And if they can't show me in training camp, I'm not going to drink the Kool-Aid then either, and I'll feel like this season is just like last season. So, until they actually show me, I'm still at the what are we going to do stage. I'm at the what are we going to do? Because until we actually get the pieces, this is all for nothing. So hopefully they get the right pieces so that this can actually be something credible and we can actually have a competitive season. Because otherwise we're looking at another season like next year. Or like last year. My bad. But yeah, make sure y'all, if you haven't already, tap those like buttons. This stream had to restart. So.
Can I go upstairs? Yeah.
Richardson.
I'm going upstairs. Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, the quarterback for Indianapolis? Yes. I would not take Anthony Richardson over Dak. No. Anthony Richardson's one, a quitter. Two, he doesn't have the experience or the proven potential yet that he can do anything. He hasn't even played a full season yet. And he was a rookie last year, so I don't see that Indianapolis would even be getting rid of him because he was a rookie last year. I get that he came out and had some good games at the end. I get that. But like I said, he hasn't put together a whole season of credible quarterback play. I'm not going to take someone that was just removed last year from a MVP-like season for a rookie that has still been unproven. I don't rate any quarterback on their first season anyways as a rookie. I give them at least 3 seasons. If they just straight ball out in the second season and they did in the first season, I might give it to them early, but I like to see a full scale of how a quarterback's going to perform because they finish kind of developing, I feel, towards that third season. And then they start looking into who they're going to be as they get in there. Right, Carnage? Right? I mean, he is doing stuff, Ozzy. That's the point. That's the point. The Cowboys are doing stuff, but they're doing it and Jerry's not around. So, and Stephen Jones has a new title to his job. He's not just the vice president of player personnel or the chief operating officer. No, he is also now the co-owner. and Chief Operating Officer. Those are his new titles. We haven't heard anything about Jerry being fired. He can't be fired anyways. It would be retired. But no, there has been no news of that, but he has been missing for a month. He has also canceled media. He's also pushed off media. He's also canceled his media bus. He hasn't been seen or heard from in about a month. Really since the Brian Schottenheimer hire, honestly. So I don't know what's going on with Jerry Jones, but it seems like they're putting in the succession plan for his son now, because now his son is now co-owner, and he's never had that title. So I think the succession plan is being put in place, possibly because Jerry's health ain't doing good. I hope that Jerry's perfectly fine, but I hope he's perfectly fine at staying where he's at too, because with him not being around, I'm not going to be mad at what the Cowboys have been doing, because they haven't done none of this in years. I mean, I ain't going to lie to you, Ozzy. Yeah, Jerry maybe did push it past his prime a little bit. I think the past few years he's been talking about eating squirrel brains. So I think it was time that they let him sit back and enjoy being an owner and stop worrying about what's going on with the players, because he was not good at multitasking. He said it took him the whole offseason to sign Dak and CeeDee Lamb back when we knew what the contract was going to be before offseason even started. The contract numbers that they literally got signed to were being reported months prior to that. So there was no reason to push those out and wait that long. But now this year, we're getting deals done early. Free agency hasn't even started, and they're about to free up, maybe $70 million total in cap space? They ain't going to do that for nothing. So they're obviously looking at some players in the free agency, but who are they looking at? That's what I want to know. Who are they looking at? I would love for them to bring in Devontae Adams. I would love for them to find either an O-line or a D-line player and bring one of them in. Maybe Nick Bolton out of Kansas City for a linebacker. I don't know. Maybe a cornerback. I don't know what they're going to do. But it's got me a little bit excited to know that they are making moves that they don't normally do. So to me, that's great. That's something that's new for me as a Cowboy fan that I haven't seen since I was young. So I like the change, but that's the one thing that I've been putting an emphasis on this year and this offseason is it's felt different. Not that it's been like, oh, it feels different because we're going to win. No. That's not what I'm saying. But it feels different. Something's different this year. And I don't know if it's that Jerry is finally stepping back or what is going on. But he hasn't been around and the team is making proper moves. What up, Antone? What is good? What is good? What is good, brother? So hopefully we get some of the right pieces and we'll get to see the Cowboys actually be creative and competitive this season. We're not going to look stale and predictable. I know all the coaches are pushing the emphasis is on culture, relationships, and effort. So those are three things that are great. Cowboys have lacked culture in a while, and if they work on relationships with each other, they will definitely help build a culture. And then the effort, that's just the want. That's the want to be able to fight for the man standing next to you on each side and go attack it every day, which is what the Cowboys, I felt, haven't done. We've had players that have played that way, but not as a team. That's been a big problem for the Cowboys. We've had players that have always wanted to play hero ball, but some of the other players weren't stepping up and doing their job. And hopefully we'll have accountability be a thing this year as well, where if you're not doing your job, well, dang it, the next man will. So, hopefully, exactly, there's no I in team. I hear you, Anton. Me too, brother. But like I said, man, something's different this year. I don't know if it's good or bad yet. There's an I in win. Carnage always coming through with something new. But yeah, so I mean, it's just been crazy. It's just been crazy. Secondary troubles is Darius Slay. No, keep Darius Slay away from the Cowboys. Keep him over there for the Lions. I think the Lions really need Darius Slay back. I want to win. So yeah, it says Justin CeeDee Lamb has agreed to restructure his contract with the Cowboys, creating $20 million in salary cap space. He, in quotes, he says, "I want to win. It's going to take more than just myself." Lamb is a selfless leader who wants to contend. I agree. That's the attitude our team is taking this year. That is new. There are actively players coming out and saying that, hey, I'll take less. Pick up the pieces we need. I want to win. I'll take less money. That's something Cowboy players haven't done in forever. When have we ever heard players say, we'll take less? Even Dak is getting restructured. We're talking about freeing up somewhere between 36 and 37 million dollars in cap space by restructuring Dak Prescott's deal. What up, Smalls? You a Buccaneer fan? That's dope. That's dope, man. Hit that like and subscribe, brother, man. We do football tailgates all the time. We always have football talk shows. We also do some WWE shows. But, man, tap in with us, brother. But, yeah. So, I mean, it's crazy. But, yeah, here's the Eagles news. Eagles are rewarding Saquon Barkley with a 2-year, $41.2 million contract extension. That makes him the highest paid running back in NFL history, surpassing Zeke Elliott. Per sources, the deal makes Barkley the NFL's first $20+ million running back. Barkley also has the ability to earn... Hold on, let me click more here. Man, I'll take a second to load. Alright, Barkley also has the ability to earn an additional $15 million in incentive and escalators. The deal includes $36 million fully guaranteed. The Eagles are taking the rare steps of extending Barkley on 1 year onto his 3-year deal, and in the same league year in which they signed him to the initial contract. So the Eagles are now giving Barkley 5 years instead of 3 years. Because he still has 2 more years left. They're signing him for another 2 years. So they're breaking this down. So it's really, at the end of the day, the contract's not going to break down to $20+ million. This specific section of the contract will, but altogether, no. It's going to break down with the contracts together equal out to. But yeah, kudos to him. All he does is make it hard for other running backs to make more than him. Which Zeke held that title for what, 4 or 6 years, something like that? Every running backs everywhere seeing Saquon's bag.
It means something to me, man. That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man. That's what I'm talking about.
This Hard Knocks off season just it's New York Giants Hard Knock off season this year. What is there? Alright, let me go back. Get back off of that post. I'm stuck on that post for a second. James Cook actually posted that. Of course James Cook would post that. James Cook's like, where's my deal? Hell yeah. That's dope. That's dope. Look. Hey, Antone. Carnage always gonna be messing with you. Good night. Love you. That Carnage just likes to mess. Don't take nothing by it. Odigizua, serious kudos to the Dallas Cowboys for getting Odigizua done before having to use the franchise tag, giving Flus a star to work with, swallowing pride, and doing some serious work. RJ Ochoa, good looks, brother, good looks. Shedeur Sanders update could allow for a blockbuster Cowboys move. Oh, I hope not. That's reported on by Fish. And someone else put ESPN mock Cowboys draft 12 to Tara McMillan, 14 Quinshawn Junkins. So they're talking about 44. We're taking 2 running backs in the first 2 rounds. I don't see that. Odigis Osa signed for $20 million is open, and I ain't heard Jerry's. Exactly. Any of these contracts, normally you'll hear Jerry have an interview almost for every one of these contracts. Where's he been? Where's he been? MIA. Dak's going to do whatever it takes to. AKA, this is just accounting tools built into the contract. The player isn't actually doing anything. May not be done with. Also, the 49ers may not be done with trades. The team is heavily shopping Javon Hargrave. Oh, Javon Hargrave coming to the Cowboys. I'm calling it first defensive tackle. No, I doubt it. Not if we just signed Odigizua. I don't know what his contract looks like. I could look it up, though. I don't know how. I'm sure Hargrave makes some good money. Alright, so yeah, I'm not seeing any other news. I think that's going to get us all caught up officially for today. Hopefully we'll get some more news tomorrow. What up, JT Mitchell? What it do? What it do? Because that's what I do. Am I proud of it? No. Am I promoting it to you? No. Don't smoke. Don't vape. Stay healthy. Do what's right for your body. I didn't. It's hard. You'll get over it. But alright, man. It's Royal Raws. We are closing it out. Y'all had a blessed day. I had a blessed day. We had a blessed day over here on the channel anyway. But hopefully y'all continue to have a blessed day. Have a good night. Make tomorrow great on purpose. It's Royal Raws. And we out here. Peace.